What's good, guys? Ron's Rides here. As you can see, I'm in the Alfa Romeo Giulia, and this got Car of the Year from Motor Trend. Now, that's great. This is the Quadrifoglio version, so this is the upgraded version, 500 horsepower of the Giulia TI. We know all that stuff, right? With that said, when you get put in the limelight, a lot of people are going to throw some shots at you, throw some shade at you. And I did a similar video to this with the Maserati Gran Turismo and the Maserati Giulia that I own, of mean comments that people say about these cars. They're pretty brutal. This is not going to be for the Alfa hardcore lovers. I mean, I don't even like these comments because I'm a fan of the brand, and I'm a fan of all cars and car enthusiasts myself. And I just love the car culture, but with the car culture comes a lot of negative backlash, a lot of evil, spite, and hate. And I wanted to bring some of that to your attention. So the Alfa lovers, understand that I'm reading this, and I'm going to link you to the video that I'm getting this off of, which is Motor Trend's Car of the Year video. And I'm just reading the comments from this, and I want to see what other people think, if they agree with some of these comments that are being said, or if they disagree. But don't shoot the messenger. I'm just reading what has been said. Like I said, I enjoy the car. I've made plenty of videos on it, and this might get ugly. All right, so as you guys can see, I do have the video up here. Like I said, I'm reading it straight from my phone, from the video, so you'll see that these get a little bit brutal. Now, I'm not going to say like deep within these comments and read like the long ones and stuff like that. I don't want to draw it out, but I'll read the name in the comment really quick, like a quick fire, like reading mean tweets, and you guys let me know what you think. So Sean Cannon says, how much did Alfa Romeo pay you Motor Trend editors to promote their unreliable POS sellouts? BMW did it for years with 3 Series and Toyota with the 93 Supra. When is it going to stop? SMH, which is shaking my head. David McGlason says, you gave Car of the Year to a car which yet can complete a road test without mechanical or electrical failure. Good call, great for your reputation. Everybody brings up that reliability. Like I said, other Alfa owners say that it's not as bad as the reputation holds. So I want to see what you guys have to say about that. Brian Corbett says, I wonder if it still provides that classic Alfa feeling of being stranded. And these are getting likes. I mean, that has 49 likes on it. Another thing with reliability. Alvin Miller says, it goes to show you how you can't take Car of the Year recommendation from Motor Trend as an actual purchase recommendation. This vehicle has been notoriously unreliable since its introduction. Press cars breaking down, long time cars in and out of the shop. It's a great car if you don't have to take it to the dealer yourself. In the end, it's a great car if you can keep it running. It seems like a lot of the comments, a lot of the mean comments are gonna be about reliability, which sucks. Like I said, it sucks for the reputation of Alfa because Maserati gets a bad reputation of the depreciation and reliability. So I know the pain, I know the hurt. Dave says, maybe you haven't seen a lot of them on the road because they are broken down beside the road or at the shop. I think the Giulia is a great car, but spotty reliability will regulate these to an equivalent of making a Renault Alliance Car of the Week 5 or 10 years from now. Alonzo Harris says, how the heck a car with no heritage, no passion wins this? It's a bloody Ferrari. It's like they called a Ferrari and said, guys, before you leave, you can just make us a car because we were kind of busy. Dad says, yeah, I get it. The Giulia is Alfa, that doesn't suck, but I'd still personally take an A5 if I was going to pay for one. It's an FCA product. Come on, people. Fiat Chrysler, a lot of people hate the Fiat Chrysler brand, associated with things that break down, the cheap parts. That's why the Maserati Giulia gets a lot of hate. Same with the Levante, the QP. They're all part of the new wave of the FCA. A lot of people don't like that, so now we're seeing it with Alfa, which I never thought I'd see. Edward says, this is why I don't subscribe to these a-holes anymore. This car is known to be a piece of crap. However, money talks. So they're saying that Alfa has paid them off to say car of the week. I mean, it's really cringy, guys. It's really cringy. Trevor says, I'm sure the car drives and looks great, so it starts off nice, but he says, issue is the reliability. I've read that it's breaking down in people's driveways. I mean, honestly, before just recently, I had no clue that there was a big issue with reliability with Alfa. And like I said, I just don't get it, because I've had Alfa owners tell me differently. And I mean, obviously I trust them because they've owned the cars. And people from Italy or, you know, wherever, because it's new to America, I take their advice and their opinions and stuff. I take them, you know, and put them on a pedestal because they're from there. But a lot of people are just saying, and I'm not sure where all these people are from, are saying that they're just unreliable. I don't get it. It's just crazy. Jeff says, very interesting they gave the award to a sensation, and he has that in quotes. I have yet to see an Alfa on the road anywhere near me. That's not necessarily a bad thing. If they're selling the cars, then cool. If you live in an area to where you might not see a lot of them, a high volume area, but maybe you live in a countryside where there's not a lot of people driving an Alfa, there's not even a dealership anywhere near you. And at the same time, do you want to see them on the road as much as you would see a BMW or Mercedes? Or, you know, I mean, it's nice that they're selling, but do you want to see them and have them become so common that you see them every day or you see them all the time? It should be a special treat when you see them, you know. So I never got that argument as in I don't see them, so it must not be good. You know, it's kind of weird to say. Andrew Norris says, too bad a 1991 Corolla is more reliable than a new Alfa Romeo. Ouch. Well, Toyotas are built very well. I'll say that. Toyotas do last very well. Same with Hondas. Christopher says, it's a crap box Euro car. How many people in the US actually know how to work on these toilets? He said it's a crap box and call it a toilet. No, I'm not. I'm replacing crap with a much more fierce word, but I'd rather not get demonetized here on YouTube for, you know, all that stuff. John says, how did they get one through the test without breaking down? It is a large argument, but I guess if you only have one argument to say, then that says a lot for the other parts of the car. That, you know, they're not talking about how it drives, or they're not talking about how it looks. They're just saying that it breaks down. So it's just one bad thing that they're saying about it. So that's kind of good, right? Let's see if we can, you know, find something, I guess, that plays other than it breaking down. Let's see if they have anything else to say. This is different. What a fantastic car, but just not made for fat people. I wouldn't take that as a mean comment, but I mean, it's got the bucket seat, so maybe that's where they say that it's not made for fat people. I don't know. I have no comments on that one. Tommy says that I think they're built very cheap. He could be going for the FCA thing, but this is a beast in its own. I mean, this doesn't really share parts with. I'll spin the camera around and this doesn't really share a lot of parts with any other vehicle. It's kind of its own thing, which makes it great. I feel like Alfa really, you know, hit it out the box doing that by not letting it share a lot of its parts with other vehicles. So I don't know where they got the build cheaply from. Maybe, you know, they know where some of these parts are sourced from. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see if we can dig into that. Raphael says, seen a few in Monterey, California. Not the prettiest car. He said, thought it would look better in person. So, okay, there's somebody playing on the looks of the car. You know, I love it. It's not for everybody. It's a different taste for everybody, different strokes for different folks. That's what the saying is. You know, I mean, take it with a grain of salt. Eric says, but only if it stays out of the shop, right? I think I've only seen one on the road over the last year. So apparently they're all in the shop and none of them on the road. So that's another theme. Do a couple more really quick. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing about Alfa Romeo's reliability or being in the shop or not on the road. KY, and he just has KY for his first name. So KY Senior says, but it's so ugly. James Clapp says more FCA junk. So basing the car off of the overall brand. So that's another shot towards the FCA. Nielsen says paid reward with the little medal and the laughing emoji. So saying that they're being paid off for that. Les Turner says, what a joke. Pete Perry says, they're all crap. And we'll leave the last one here with Frank. Frank says, one word, in all caps with 3 exclamation marks, fugly. So apparently Frank thinks it is a fugly, ugly looking car. This is, I'll link you guys to this video. It's a Facebook link. So it's Motor Trend's Facebook that they posted the video. They posted 3 of them. So there might be even more comments. I haven't even gone through all the comments on this video for time's sake. And they posted 2 more things on the car. So there are probably more and more comments. I'll post a link to this one though, so you can see that I'm not making this up. I'm reading this straight from the post, and that people, you're gonna have your hate on the car, and a lot of people are hating on the Giulia right now for getting car of the year. So let's just take it like it is. We'll step out of the car just to do a spin around, just for those who haven't really looked on the outside of the car before. We'll take a spin around and we'll wrap it up here. But yeah, so people not liking the car as much as you would think. With that said, guys, I want to know, what do you think about the car, and do you agree with a lot of the comments that were said? You know, with reliability and it being in a shop and it being ugly and all that other stuff. And if you don't, let me know why. Obviously, we gotta talk about this in the comments. If you like the video, don't dislike it because you dislike the comments. But if you like me bringing these comments to your attention and talking about it and providing the platform for you guys to talk about it, definitely like the video and get it up in the rankings. I definitely want to hear from everyone and make sure everybody sees this. Also, give this video a subscription, subscribe to the channel if you like more Maserati and Alfa Romeo videos. You know, I got plenty of them coming for you guys. With that said, hopefully you guys take it easy, you enjoy the rest of your day. I'm gonna try to spread some positive energy in another way after reading all those negative comments, because that was brutal. We'll be doing some more giveaways pretty soon here, so stay tuned for that. I should have a big one coming up next week. So by the time you see this video, a week after it, I'll have a video coming for a giveaway. So let me know what you guys think when that video comes out. Subscribe to see that, do the notifications, social media in the description, all that good stuff. I do have sponsors in the description as well, so definitely check that out for like the floor mats and stuff. Other than that, you guys take it easy. Hopefully you don't get too crazy in the comments or, you know, all that good stuff, but hopefully you enjoyed the video. We'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.